Today is Christmas. The day this video is coming out. This is actually 5 days prior. But, we are going to be teaching you guys, yes, you new player, yes, Josh, I'm talking to you. We are going to teach you how to play the game. Because a lot of people probably just joined the game. Because, again, 5 days prior, I have no clue. So, yeah, we're going to be teaching you, so yeah. Let's just get on with this video, shall we?
So Gorilla Tag might ask you for something called KID, which is to make the game safer. In reality, it's actually kind of garbage. But if you put in like an age like below 13 or something, you're gonna get some stuff restricted. Like for example, you would probably hear other people's voices as like an actual monkey voice. And you, on the other side of the people who don't have that restriction, your voice would be a monkey voice, and no one could hear what you're saying.
So, getting to know the map, like most people start out with like running, but getting to know the map is kind of good. This is Gazebo. That's the leaderboard. I have a broken leaderboard, so don't worry about that, how it's broken like that. So you would see a report buttons here, mute buttons, people's colors, and their names. And then like room ID, like whatever room you're in. But yeah, that's Gazebo. This is the slide. The slide is pretty W, because like you get to slide down it. This is Timmy. If you know, you know.
I bombed.
This is Treehouse. Now, for a new player, this would be hard to get up, but if you just don't want to get up, this is the inside of Treehouse. Yeah.
Well, at least for right now.
Yeah. In different updates, there's
Can I
different
show them
decorations in Treehouse.
Different stuff.
Okay.
Can I show them some
Hold
stuff?
on. We're not done. We have double walls. You'll get to learn double walls.
Show them this.
This is Stump. Stump is very cool because if you go into it, you have all of your cosmetics. They are sorted, so that's really nice. This is how you change your color. See, if you just move these little knobs, your color changes. Personally, my favorite color would be 900 because that's a nice red. This is a computer. This is how you join rooms. You click these buttons to go down this list. So yeah, you get all of these. And you can like type, you know. Now, just so you know, clicking this option 1 key right here on the room tab will make you leave the lobby. If you go down one, this is your name. You get to delete whatever was there, and then put in your new name. So now, this goober right here will teach you running, so, yeah.
Okay. So, you're gonna probably be put into what we call an infection lobby. You know, what Gorilla Tag calls it. So, basically, there's these... Follow me, guys. No, you're not really. These are the game modes. You can pick from Super Infection, which actually gives you free mods. Infection, which is what you start out in. It's basically like a game of tag, but it's like...
It's kind of like you don't get tagged back, like you stay tagged. But that's when more than 4 people are in the lobby. When there's less than 4, it's actually like a tag and then you run away, like a normal game of tag.
Casual is basically just none of this, and it's just like a casual thing where you can hang out in. And freeze tag is like infection, but instead you get turned into like an ice monkey instead of a lava.
Yeah, and then you can't move, but then after a certain amount of time you turn into an ice monkey and you can freeze other people if no one tags you in time before you like can
Also-
move.
Also, this is the rule board. Follow every single rule on this. Please.
Yes. Now, they say no cheats or mods, but if you do get mods, make sure 100% of the time you are in a modded lobby.
Yes. Well, you could actually still get banned in modded lobbies somehow.
Yeah, but
And
it's
also,
still like a 0.1% chance, so you're fine.
Basically, no cheats or mods. It really means just no illegal cheats. There's some mods in the legal category.
It's
but
like
there's
it's
still
more
mods, and-
legal than illegal. Like there's some mods that you can kick people, you can ban
Yeah.
people, but in some mods they don't have those.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys see this. Because I don't know if Radar has it.
Yeah, I don't have
there
Utila
is-
on. But if you had modded lobbies, there would be buttons here, and then it would just take all of these, but then put modded before them, and then that's your modded lobby.
Okay, but explaining mods and stuff. So the illegal category is like using it. You can use it in just a regular public lobby, but legal mods you can only use them in a modded lobby. So yes, but also. Some mods are actually approved by another Axiom, which are the people who own Gorilla Tag. They actually approve of some mods. You guys probably don't see this, but there's a second page for me, and it says, get cheats that are trusted from the Gorilla Tag modding server, which is actually kind of official.
So before we move on, this thing right here is a mod. It is a legal mod that I have. So this will not be here
Yes.
for you. So just remember that this will not be here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It just
now
allows
let's
you
get
to put on
actually
custom
onto the
cosmetics.
subject he was actually supposed to be teaching you about running.
So I'm gonna be teaching you guys about how to run in a good way and like run from all the lava monkeys that want to tag you. So basically, a good way to be running is just do
Wait,
this.
we need to teach
then
them the
that.
basics, like this.
Yes. So basically, just like how Radar did it, you want to swing one hand at a time, because if you do this, you can see it's kind of inefficient.
Yeah, except you're like
this
as
isn't really
goated
good.
as me.
So you want to take one hand at a time, and instead of pushing up, that barely moves you forward. You kind of want to like push forward.
Yeah, in
And then
this
just, like,
game,
so
this
that's
game is
just, like,
really
the
hard. And also, don't worry about these footprints. It's like a weird Krampus guy, if you know Santa lore. So don't mind these.
Yeah, it's nothing like crazy. I don't know. We actually don't know what it is.
And don't mind the green dot in the sky wherever it is. Yeah, right there. Don't mind it.
We actually don't know what that is either.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
So basically, just like how I got to before, to get like into like good running, that like, cause there's these things called competitive courses, which are for more advanced players. You have to complete an obby, like think of a Roblox obby course, if you know. You basically have to put your Gorilla Tag skills to the test so you can unlock competitive courses. But, so in competitive courses, obviously there are more skilled players there. So you really have to amp up your game, because ain't no way you're winning a match as a lava monkey. The first one doing that. Ain't no way you're running like that. I don't mean that offensively. So what, like a decent running, this is a decent running method. Not the best, because there's definitely better ones out there that make you run like really faster.
Yeah, like
So like what I did at the start, you just want to kind of like, it's like a circle motion kind of. Like
yeah,
one
except
hand
you don't
here.
want to like cross your arms over. Like you want to like put your arm under your arm, but then take it back out so you can do it again. So like you can do this. And then as you get faster and faster, you can do this and then run really fast. Like this is an example of Xeno doing it. So, yeah. So, since that's basically all of the running done, now I'm going to be teaching you the next thing. Now, technically, these are two skills that are like kinda in between each other, like they intertwine. We have pinch climbing, what Zeno's doing right now. And then we have wall bouncing, which is what I call it. And you bounce off the walls.
Yeah.
And now that will happen. I fell. And just a side note, you can't put your hands through things, but you can put your arms through things.
Hold, I will put an example of what you can do with that to walls.
So yeah, pinch climbing is kind of hard now because of these lights, but it's not that hard once you get the hang of it. So you want to grab yourself like you're hugging your mom or something, or your dad, or whoever you have, like a stepdad, stepmom, whoever. And then you throw yourself up and then grab. And then throw, grab, throw, grab, throw, grab, and then you continue doing that until you're all the way up. And what Zeno is doing is called elevator climbing. That's going to be in the advanced section of this video.
Yeah.
So now you have pinch climbing. Now technically he would be doing wall bouncing, but since these are technically the same thing, I'll be teaching it. So you want to jump onto the wall and then not push two up or two to the side. You want to do like a diagonal kind of motion. And then like you grab onto the wall, push, grab onto the wall, push. And you see that you actually stick to the wall for a couple of seconds before falling. And this is really good because then you can do wall bouncing. Like this. Now this is an example of me doing it. Oh, whoopsies. Whee!
Just so you know, when you're pinch climbing, you don't actually just want to go like, you want to really like go faster. So here's an example of me going fast on pinch. Oh, that's
except like the lights are annoying sometimes. But that's okay.
Lights force me to slow down, because I'm actually pretty fast when it comes to pinch climbing.
So now since you're up here, I guess you can teach like branching or something. Because we have one right here.
Alright, that's so good. So basically, branching is kind of how it sounds. So you go into a branch and you just jump onto like a close middle. So it's just basically just jumping from one branch and jumping to the other.
Now, this might seem easy until you realize they have to like actually like push really hard. Because when I first started the game, I wasn't going anywhere at all, and I thought I was pushing really hard. But this kind of involves physics. So if you're not good at physics, you won't be good at Gorilla Tag, I guess.
Also, pinch climbing can work on these things, so you can reach higher branches by just pinch climbing.
Yeah, the pinch climbing works on trees. As long as the tree is slim enough for you to actually put your arms around. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna add on to it. After like you're branching, you want to get faster and faster at it. And winter is the best time to get good at branching because there's no leaves to make it hard to see. Because when it's like summertime, fall, and spring, the leaves make it really hard to branch. So I guess you should learn branches before the winter season is over, so then you can get good at branching during the fall, winter, and spring seasons. Since he taught branching, I'm going to teach you guys some jukes. So this is the slide, and as you already know, you can put your hand through things. Well, not your hand, your arm. But then, if you go onto the slide, go to the end, and flick, you can jump like that. Ow, I hit my arm. And then, if you can do that fast, you can jump like that and juke people out. Now, a lot of people know this juke. So, you know what else you can do? Oh yeah, maybe you can go up like that, so you go really high up. So yeah. That's basically Jukes. There's also one called like I don't know what it's called, but you basically just bounce off the floor like that. Like pretend Zeno's chasing me, okay? Now, he's not expecting this, but I'm gonna go like that. And then, yeah, I'm behind here, and then I can run away. Now, a more advanced juke of this is like this. You go across the floor really fast, and then when they're chasing you, you can go like that, and then jump over, and you know, do stuff like that.
Here's something I really like to do. I wouldn't call this a juke, but it's similar to a juke. Basically, this is like something I came up with, and you're gonna learn what I do in like the advanced category. So, kind of just like do what you're gonna learn later. Hit off of this.
Yeah, I feel like we should learn that next. Like, we're gonna go into the advanced category, because we've learned basically everything in the basic category.
Wall climbing, like a good like start is this corner right here.
Actually, this is not actually the best start. Follow me. I know a way easier one, and it's in a new map. So basically, you want to go up into the stump, and then you see there's a bunch of holes to go somewhere. You want to go down this one right here. Once you're down here, you can see perfect 90-degree angles. Now, we'll be teaching you about all this stuff later, but this is a good place to start. There's a hole in the map. Okay, we don't talk about that. But this is a perfect 90-degree angle, so you can get good at wall climbing.
Yo, I hit elevator.
So yeah, you can do this, and you can get good at it. And then once you feel like you're good enough, then you can go back to forest and do it on the wall, which we will be there in a second. Okay, we are back.
Alright, so basically, as I was saying before, what you learn from the double walls over there, from bouncing up and back and forth, basically, you just do that, but on a slanted wall. You just kind of just go up, back and forth, so you could go up higher. You just kind of like want to go from side to side.
Now, I'm not the best at wall climbing, because I don't really practice it. I do the next thing that we're gonna teach you. So that's basically it for wall climbing. So now, Zeno is going to be teaching you about wall running, which he just did across the wall.
Yes, so basically, once you found like a good point high enough from just doing this, so I'm not gonna go that high because honestly it's just gonna be a waste of time if I do go high at a good angle. But basically, if my game could stop lagging.
I'm gonna put my camera down there.
Yeah, depending on where you get Gorilla Tag, it can either be laggy or perfectly fine.
Yeah, because we are playing on Steam. If you already know what Steam is, good job. This is a game about like this is a video about teaching you how to play Gorilla Tag, not teaching you about Steam. But you can also play on normal Oculus standalone. But what you really need to do for wall running, if my game could stop lagging,
on the MetaQuest store.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna go high up.
Store and Steam store.
So you can go up like this, and then push, and then push, and then push. So I'm gonna give you a good example of wall running, I guess. Now you can actually go to your other hand too. If your dominant is left, I say you start with your left on the wall. Then you continue rising up and up. That's kind of it for wall running. Now there is walls up there called slippery walls and red walls. Slippery walls, as the name intends, is slippery walls. And red walls is basically a curved in wall that prevents you from getting outside the map.
I mean, well, you still can. So, basically, like how he just said, slippery walls, it's a slippery surface, but you could still actually walk. If you're really good enough at the game, you could still wall climb on slippery walls. It's just
Yeah,
really
I've
hard
made
to
it
do.
to red walls before on Oculus, like standalone Oculus. And by the way,
So,
the longer your
red
arms
walls
are
is
in
literally
real life, the longer your arms are in the game. So I have pretty long arms because I'm not really that tall, but I have pretty long arms.
He's decently tall. I know him in real life, so I know how tall he is. But
So yeah.
basically, then red walls is like slippery walls, but it curves in, which makes it almost impossible to get outside.
Unless you're like TTT Pig or something, you'll learn who he is. I'm not using this video. You'll learn.
I'll teach him right now. TTT Pig is a Gorilla Tag moderator, which Gorilla Tag moderators actually get this like stick on fire, which is actually really cool. And basically, he's a finger painter, which means he's a content creator. He has the tier 2 badge of content creating. The first tier is another Axiom creator badge.
By the way,
which
guys.
is,
I'm trying to get, so if you guys could like subscribe, that would really help. Anyways, back to him explaining.
And basically, there's 3 tiers. The first one I just told you. The second one I also just told you. The third one is the Illustrator badge, which they get early access to updates, so they can make a video on it.
And shiny
which is,
rock
actually
codes.
pretty cool.
Shiny rocks, speaking of shiny rocks, since we've done wall running and wall climbing, I guess I can teach you guys about city and stuff. So, yeah, let's go back to the area where you first learned wall climbing. By the way, that's called city. So here we are in city. This is where you can buy your cosmetics. Like what I have, this cupcake, that ring, this other ring, this glowy thingy, my top hat, my shirt, and my badge. Now you have this thing called shiny rocks, which is basically the currency in this game. Now, each update there is a free badge you can get, and you can add that to your cart. So I'm going to show you. So now, for me it's red because I already own this item. But then, there should be a no and a yes here. Like, there should be more words, but just a no and the yes. You click the yes, and then it switches over to here, yes and no. So you go yes, yes, and then you have the badge. And then, you want to go over to where it says wardrobe. Oh, wait. You won't be learning that, but anyways, you go to your badges section right here, and then since this is probably your first cosmetic, it should be right here. So yeah, that's city, and there's bundles that actually cost real life money, and there's a very famous YouTuber called J-Man Curly, and he actually has his own bundle in the game. Except it's kind of pricey, but it has more cosmetics than it used to. Because it used to have only 4. And it was basically $10 for one cosmetic. So, yeah. But now there's 6 ones. There's 6 cosmetics. And the badge that you just saw me wearing, this one right here, you can actually get it up here. If you're good at the game. And you can actually grab these. You can actually grab these and just throw yourself, and then here's the badge. So yeah, that's kind of it for city, I guess. All the other maps you don't really need to know, because forest is basically going to be your primary. Zeno, I think his game might have crashed. Yeah, his game crashed. So I will be teaching you the next thing on the advanced list. Elevator climbing. You want to put your arm through the wall, take it, and like You know how, like, when we were pinch climbing, you'd, like, throw your arm like that? Well, you want to do that. Zeno, where are you? I know you're here, bro.
There I am.
But anyways, you want to put your arm through there, and then only with your right hand or left hand, depending on your dominant, you go up. Oh, whoopsies. Like, you throw yourself up, and then do it again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again. Now, I will give you an actual perspective on what's happening on the other side of the wall. So, let me just... Okay. As you can see, his arm is through the wall, and he's throwing it up and up and up until he gets all the way to the top. Look at him up there. Wait. Don't drop on me, please. Please. No. So yeah, that's basically elevator climbing. Now, since we're on the advanced category, I guess we should go to the comp course, aka the competitive course. But we call it comp for short.
What I told you guys about.
Yeah, about the competitive queue.
You explained,
Yeah, so basically you want to go to city, and you run over here and you see a hole in the wall. It says ranked, because that's a new thing. Not really new, it's been here for a while. But this is the comp course. Now, you're intended to go up here, but if you have a pretty long arm length, you can actually skip it and go right here.
And actually, you don't even need a good arm length. You could use a lava monkey boost.
Yeah, if you're playing an infection, you can use a lava monkey boost. So I just did one of the routes. Now I'm gonna do the actual intended one, so people who don't like to cheat know how to do it. So you pinch climb, you push yourself off, and actually I need to go a bit lower.
I don't know if you remember, I was the one who was supposed to say this.
Oh yeah, right, sorry. But I'm giving you an example of how you would beat it. I'm not like really telling you like anything really. So yeah, you jump off that like Zeno just did. Oh, and he fell.
And don't fall off.
And then you would jump to this pole, then to this pole, then to this really tiny pole, and then to this one right here, and hope you don't fall.
Thinner. Well, they don't.
Yeah, they get thinner. Then you jump to this one, and then you're here, and then, you know, you do that. And then you click the competitive queue, and once it turns red, you can jump down an accomplishment. And then you might be asking, well, how do I access this competitive? Well, you want to go to the computer.
Well, I'll show you.
Yes, he will show you.
So, go to any computer. Oh, frick, I threw my controller. There's going to be a lot of injuries in this game.
Yes, so be careful. Have a big
play
space. Yeah, have a big play space.
So, go to any computer of your choice. So, for example, the stump one. You just want to scroll down.
Until you find
down
Q.
To the Q. And in Q, there's actually 3 of them. You get 2 of them by default, which is, well, default and mini game. 2 is mini games, where you're just allowed to play some, like, game you created in any map. But when you unlock competitive course, you press 3, and then you're in the competitive queue, and then you can go to, like, a lobby, and then there's going to be better players. So stick to default if you're still learning. So first is ropes.
Oh yeah, ropes.
Basically, for ropes, you just kind of just like, you know,
like you know how you can do this?
You can jump
well,
off.
if you do that on a rope, you grab it and then you can launch yourself and then launch yourself again. Now, Gorilla Tag kind of messed up adding this little ornament here, so don't worry. That will be gone soon. After the Christmas season is over. Which I'm very sad about, because I don't want Christmas to be over.
And you're just able to climb ropes. Radar here actually climbs ropes very fast. But here's another thing that you might have seen. These are zip lines, and you just hold on to them like you hold on to ropes.
Except they actually
And
give
you
you
kinda
momentum, and then you can do like something like that. And does this glitch still work? Because you would like jump like this and you'd throw yourself. Nah, they patched it. So yeah, you can actually gain momentum on zip lines by going like this, and then like throwing yourself upwards, and then grabbing onto the zip line again. So yeah, once you're down here, you might be like, well, how do I get back up? There's a bunch of ropes that will actually help you get back up.
Also, there's a ramp to get back up.
Yeah, there's a ramp right over there to get back up. So yeah, that's basically all Canyons has to offer. Yes, this map is named Canyons.
There's two more maps that have special gimmicks.
So I don't really want to go
my favorite one.
Let's go to mountains. And if you might think about mountains, you might think it has snow on it, and you would be correct.
Yes, it has snow all year round.
Yes, it has snow all year round and it never melts. So you go into an igloo, and then you have a new gimmick. Well, not really gimmick, because ice. You get to slide. Now, ice on Steam kinda sucks.
Really? I don't notice the difference.
Oh yeah, did they patch it? Wait, did they make it better? Wait, this is actually revolutionary.
But basically, you can see there's a little spot up there. And so if you're good, you could actually just slide down. You could actually control yourself. You just want to hit the last ramp instead of the first two. And then you can land, well, there, and slide down into here. And this is an exit for a slide.
Yeah, slide all the way up there.
This is what we call secret. This is what we call secret tunnel.
That is secret tunnel. So if you waddle your way back up here, or if you go over there, you should find a fan, and then you can, go up. Or if you want to be a pro and start sweating, go up that. So you can actually slide down, and then go onto the wall, and then jump up here, and then try and land into here. Now I can actually throw myself in, and since my arms are long enough, I can actually like push myself through, I think. Yeah, I can. Since my arms are long enough, I can push myself through the tunnel. But they're just barely long enough, so sometimes it doesn't work. So yeah, that's basically all of mountains, except the fans. That is another thing that is cool. So really, all you do is you just jump into the fan, and it launches you all the way back here. Now you're back up.
Great.
And that's basically everything.
There's one more thing. There's one more thing. Going back to forest, you might have found something in forest while we were like teaching you about wall running and wall climbing. If you come over here.
Oh yeah, this.
Come over here. There's like this cave entrance here. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it leads to. It leads to something cool though. So basically, you're gonna see a bunch of this blue stuff. This is water. And there's actually swimming mechanics. Just, swim.
Yeah, you can swim. And again, zip lines and ropes. But once you go up this rope... Uh-oh, I fell. You have now reached one of the coolest places. Beach.
And this place looks sick right now because there's a whole bunch of water here. I mean, it's a beach. What do you expect? Okay, so if we come back here, since we're in the winter update, so basically, come onto one of these platforms. I don't know what these are. Basically, you're gonna see something here. If you jump into it, it's a water slide.
Yeah.
So water can actually push you if it's flowing. And then, fall down here.
And while you're swimming around, and if you go over here, you might notice a little guy, like a little friend. It is Mark the Shark. He's a shark, as his name suggests. Look at that guy.
You can grab onto him if you grab onto his hook.
Yeah, you can actually grab onto him with this little thing. He's a friendly shark. He's a friendly shark. So don't worry, he won't eat you.
He's the guy.
So yeah, that's basically all this game has to offer. So now, me and Zeno are going to cook in a public and see what people actually do in this game.
And then just go over the pump.
my god!
Wait, Black, where are you?
Shit on. Lava my goodness, go get him! Oh shit! What? No, my controllers!
Yeah. Tells for you to be toxic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good for you about being toxic, buddy.
How do you do that? Are you gonna teach me how to play? Don't be toxic in this game. You can get banned for it.
Are you gonna teach me how to play now?
Oh, purple.
Okay.
Hi, purple.
Get me.
Are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't.
Yes,
Bro, it
I
looks
got
like
him.
Yo, stop it. It looks like your color code was blue.
Why would you think it was blue? Oh crap!
Reach out your arms and stroke them.
Hey, yo.
What?
Yo.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, peace, you monkers.